Welcome back to another edition of ADA Broadcast News. We're glad you're watching. I'm John Holt.
And I'm Sharon Snowden. We have lots of good information for you as you plan your final days here.
And these final days are going to be busy ones.
There still are many activities and exciting sessions to attend.
And we hope you remember to wear red Sunday. The idea is to call attention to the ADA's commitment to stop diabetes. Now, if you forgot to pack something red, you can pick up a red shirt like this at the Shop Diabetes store. They also have red hats, t-shirts, tote bags, travel cups, and a whole lot more.
Wearing red and shopping in the store are two ways to show your dedication to the effort to stop diabetes once and for all.
Now, here's a special invitation to attend the Sunday morning session that features the ADA President, Medicine and Science.
At 10:15, Dr. John Anderson delivers his presidential address. His talk is titled The Epidemic. Are we ready to meet the challenge?
Dr. Anderson, why did you choose this topic?
John, the reason I chose that topic is that we know we have an epidemic of diabetes in this country. Last year, from their respective podiums, Jerry Smollett, President of Healthcare and Education, and Vivian Fonseca, President of Medicine and Science, outlined what they termed the tsunami of diabetes. And so I wanted to ask the question of everyone in the room, are we ready to meet the challenge? And so I want to explore the challenges of everyone who takes care of people with diabetes. That is the primary care providers, that's the endocrinologists, that also includes our researchers and their challenges. And I also want to offer some solutions to those problems and outline that for the audience.
What is the message you'd like the attendees to take home with them?
One additional message I'd like the attendees to take home with them is it doesn't matter if you practice primary care medicine. It doesn't matter if you're an endocrinologist. It doesn't matter if you're a researcher. We are all here working to help people with diabetes, and it's about coming together to solve the problems. Some of the solutions involve graduate medical education and increasing our pool of primary care providers. It also involves increasing our number of endocrinologists in those non-procedural based specialties. And then I want to talk about the researchers and the daunting task we have of trying to convince the federal government to fund diabetes research commensurate with the epidemic.
Thanks, Dr. Anderson. And Dr. Anderson presents his presidential address at 10:15 Sunday morning, room W375AE in the West Building of the Convention Center.
Stay with us. There's still much ahead today on ADA Broadcast News, including previews of the major sessions planned for Sunday.
Get ready for something new that is now approved. Invokana. Visit booth 1506 and learn more at invokanahcp.com/ADA.
Welcome back to ADA Broadcast News. The Banting Medal for Scientific Achievement Lecture follows the President's Address Sunday morning. This year, it's given by Dr. Graham Bell. The Banting Medal for Scientific Achievement Award is the highest scientific honor given by the ADA. It's in recognition of the recipient's long-term achievements in the study of diabetes. For his talk, Dr. Bell has chosen Genetics of Diabetes, a personal journey of discovery. We met with Dr. Bell and asked him about the significance of the title, A Personal Journey of Discovery.
Well, I selected a title that conveys, who I am, and I thought the audience would relate to. I mean, because all research is personal, and my research is on genetics, but it's been a journey, because research is a journey. It has a beginning, and it usually doesn't have an end, but so I'm describing part of the journey.
What do you want the audience to take away from your talk?
I would like them to take away the notion that genetics is important, that in every diabetes clinic in the world there are patients with genetic forms of diabetes, and that diagnosis, a genetic diagnosis, can improve treatment of the disease and benefit these individuals.
Dr. Bell will deliver the Banting Lecture immediately following Dr. Anderson's President's Address, Sunday morning, room W375AE in the West Building of McCormick Place. The Kelly West Lecture is also given Sunday afternoon. This talk honors Kelly West, the man who is recognized as the father of diabetes epidemiology. This year, the Kelly West Award is given to Dr. Edward Boyko. And for his talk, he's chosen obesity and its relationship to type 2 diabetes and the metabolic syndrome. Dr. Boyko's lecture will be followed by a tribute to Dr. Fred Brancati, who passed away May 14th. Dr. Brancati was a distinguished physician scientist who received the Kelly West Award in 2011. Immune mechanisms in atherogenesis is the focus of this year's Edwin Bierman Lecture. Dr. Joseph Whitston has been chosen to deliver the talk. The award and the lecture recognize a leading scientist in the field of macrovascular complications and contributing risk factors in diabetes. Later, Monday afternoon, the ADA partners with the American Association for Clinical Chemistry to present a symposium on the newer biomarkers in diabetes. 2 current issue sessions are planned for Sunday afternoon. Dr. Rodney Hayward will debate Dr. Sheldon Greenfield on the pros and cons of the topic, Quality Care Measures Can Unfavorably Impact Individual Care. Later Sunday afternoon, Dr. Michael Maurer and Dr. Dick Dezieux will discuss the adequacy of microalbuminuria as an indication for RAS blocking therapy. Other research is being reported at this meeting in the poster sessions, and there's still time to include them in your educational experience. General poster sessions are planned for Sunday and Monday from noon till 2. Of course, a great way to get the most out of visiting the posters is by taking part in one of the guided audio poster tours. Moderators lead attendees on 1-hour tours, sharing their perspectives along the way and highlighting novel or recent developments in conversations with poster presenters. Select posters from all abstract categories are included in the tours. Look for the headphone icon indicating the posters that are included. A tour schedule is available in the final program. There's much more ahead on today's edition of ADA Broadcast News after you watch these messages.
Hi, I'm Lou Phillipson. I'm professor at the University of Chicago and director of our Kovler Diabetes Center. I'm also president of the Chicago Community Board for the American Diabetes Association, and welcome to everyone to our wonderful city here and a beautiful day in Chicago. I want to stress how important it is for all of our professional and scientific members of the ADA to participate in the local ADA affiliate organization events. One of the great joys that I've had over the last few years is to participate in the Bike the Drive Tour de Cure that we have here in Chicago, as well as the various walks for the American Diabetes Association. We get out there and support our Red Riders and Red Striders, the walkers and the riders, for the various fundraising activities and have a terrific time. I think it's very important for not only clinicians but also professional society members, scientists, basic scientists, psychologists, podiatrists of all kinds, and everyone else affiliated with the ADA to get out there and support these wonderful individuals who are really doing a lot to raise money, to raise awareness in different cities around the country. So please, won't you join me for the next walks, not only in Chicago, but around the country, to help show the flag for the ADA, explain to people what you do, and help raise some excellent research dollars and support for the American Diabetes Association.
I inject, insulin about 4 times a day, sometimes, even 5.
When you have to inject a few times a day, you really need it to be as easy as possible and as painless as possible.
When I switched to BD Nano from the 8mm needles, that was a quantum leap.
Certainly with the smaller pen needle, it's much more comfortable.
The 4mm I can hardly even feel.
It gives me the option to change and be versatile with my injection sites, whether it's the thigh or the back of the arm.
Wow, that's impressive.
I think it's wonderful. I think the 5 bevel needle will be a big improvement.
It's flatter, smoother. Seems like it would go in more easily.
I appreciate the innovation. I appreciate people still wanting to try to make it better, because the Nano needle is a good product. It's a great product, so I appreciate that they want to make it even better.
The Penepoint makes the BD Nano even better.
Welcome back to ADA Broadcast News. All right, plan to visit the world's largest exposition of diabetes-related products, services, and technology while you're here in Chicago.
More than 150 companies will showcase the newest and most innovative products and services available to healthcare professionals.
The exhibit hall will be open Saturday and Sunday from 10 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon and from 10 until 2 on Monday.
There's a lot of talk this year about diabetes bingo.
Yeah, while you walk the exhibit floor this year learning about the products and services on display, you can ask the exhibitors to stamp your bingo card.
Fill a row straight across, up and down, or diagonally, and turn your card in at the Stop Diabetes booth.
Each day, a winner from the domestic cards and the international cards will be drawn. And what a prize they'll walk away with.
The prize is really big. A 1-year complimentary ADA professional membership, a complimentary full meeting registration to the 74th Scientific Sessions in San Francisco, a 50% discount off a hotel room for the meeting in San Francisco, and a copy of the all-new ADA JDRF Type 1 Diabetes Sourcebook.
Don't forget to stop by the Stop Diabetes Pavilion, that's booth 759, to turn in your card and see the names of the daily winners.
Attendees from the U.S. should fill out the red cards, and attendees from outside of the U.S. should fill out only the blue cards.
By the way, those cards are distributed at the entrance to the exhibit hall.
Now, while you're in the exhibit hall, drop by the ADA booth. It's booth 747.
That's where you'll learn about the latest patient education tools, continuing education opportunities, and the services available to you through the ADA.
Then visit booth 759. That's where you'll find the Stop Diabetes Pavilion. And that's where you can learn how you can join the millions to share, act, learn, and give to change the future of diabetes.
While there, you can have your picture taken in front of a Chicago landmark. Pick up a free copy of Diabetes Forecast, the premier publication for people with diabetes, and receive a customized Stop Diabetes luggage tag.
Check out the exhibit hall product theaters. This is where you can hear industry leaders talk about the latest developments in diabetes diagnosis, treatment, and outcomes. The product theaters are scheduled during morning, lunch, and afternoon breaks in the exhibit hall on Saturday and Sunday. A complete list of topics and schedules is available in your final program. Save some time to visit the Shop Diabetes store while you're here.
ADA is the oldest and largest publisher of diabetes-related material in the world, and the Shop Diabetes store has a wide selection of those publications available.
Among the titles you'll find in the store is the new Type 1 Diabetes Sourcebook. It gives recommendations for the standards of care for persons with Type 1 diabetes. It's a great resource for both researchers and clinicians.
Other new titles this year include Exercise in Diabetes, Hypoglycemia in Diabetes, and Diabetes in the Brain.
Now, if you enjoyed the food served at the opening reception at the Field Museum, you'll want to take a look at the cookbooks in the Shop Diabetes store.
That's because almost all the food served at ADA events is based on recipes in award-winning ADA cookbooks.
Stop by the store to pick up the new books and see what they have to offer. The store is in the Convention Center on the Central Concourse on Level 3, and it's open daily during scientific sessions.
Once again, the scientific sessions will play host to a 5K at ADA Fun Run Walk.
This year, the event moves to Monday morning. The start time is 6:30.
Show your support by wearing one of the official 5K at ADA shirts.
There's no charge to participate. Race packets are available at the Novo Nordisk booth in the exhibit hall.
And we'll be right back after these important messages.
When we come to ADA, this is sea of knowledge regarding diabetes. So there's so many good things which we can refresh our knowledge regarding new drugs and new interventions happening in the field of diabetes.
I'm a researcher, so it's kind of cool to get some of the clinical perspectives for what we're doing day to day. Kind of makes it more real.
I think it's really a great opportunity to get all the new innovations, understand what's happening from a clinical and research standpoint. So it's a great opportunity to learn what's new, exciting, and how do we continue to drive a cure for diabetes.
Get ready for something new that is now approved. Invokana. Visit booth 1506 and learn more at invokanahcp.com/ADA.
Can you tell?
Can you tell?
Does it look like I'm fighting a disease?
Fighting.
Fighting.
Fighting for my life?
Like my life expectancy is shorter than yours?
There's no outward sign.
But we're battling every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Worrying, testing,
Treating.
Fighting. Fighting. Diabetes.
Diabetes has been called a silent epidemic. It's time to call it out for what it is. Help us raise awareness, hope, and vital funding. Help us stop diabetes.
One of the oldest and best zoos in the country is right here in Chicago. Well, there are a couple of great zoos here in town, but today in our spotlight on the city, we're visiting the Lincoln Park Zoo. Here's Kathy Quinn.
This gem of the park is almost in the shadow of the city skyline. But once you pass through the gates, you find yourself face to face with creatures from around the world. Few places are better than the Regenstein Center for African Apes for getting an up-close look at these animals. Watch them play in their own backyard or go nose to nose with them through these huge glass windows. Now, want to know the best part? All of this is free. This is one of the last free zoos in America.
Thanks, Kathy. Well, I think you've seen in this program what an exciting meeting this is. Our congratulations go out to Dr. Mary Elizabeth Patty and to all the members of the Scientific Sessions Meeting Planning Committee. We spoke with Dr. Patty and asked how she plans her days to get the most out of the scientific sessions.
Well, this year in preparation for the meeting, I actually didn't have much time to plan ahead. So I found that after I downloaded the ADA's phone app planner, that it was a very useful tool to plan my day, to choose which sessions I wanted to attend and to try to avoid overlap. So I would encourage everyone to check out that app. Secondly, I would encourage everyone to try to go outside their comfort zone and choose sessions that they might not otherwise attend. For example, if you're a clinician, attend a few basic science sessions. Or if you're a basic scientist, attend some clinical sessions so that you can learn more about the challenges that your clinical colleagues are facing on a daily basis.
All of the sessions are important, but now that we're approaching the final days of this meeting, what sessions do you look forward to the most?
Well, first of all, be sure to fill out the comment forms at the end of the meeting. We pay a lot of attention to comments that attendees provide us. And secondly, if you have additional specific suggestions, please contact one of the committee members for the Planning Committee, and we'd love to hear from you.
Thanks, Dr. Patty. Well, this meeting is well underway, but would it surprise you to know that work's already begun on next year's scientific sessions? It's going to be a great meeting in one of your favorite convention cities, San Francisco.
Plan now to attend the 74th Scientific Sessions, June 13th through the 17th in San Francisco.
San Francisco, always a great city for a visit and always a favorite for the scientific sessions.
If you'd like information about San Francisco, a representative will be in the Central Concourse Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Yeah, they'll be glad to help you with all of your questions about the city by the bay.
That's today's edition of ADA Broadcast News. Thanks for watching. Remember, ADA Broadcast News is available in your room at select convention hotels, as well as on most of the shuttle buses serving the convention.
Have a great day, everyone, and we will see you again soon.
ADA Broadcast News has been brought to you in part by Cronus. For more than 25 years, your trusted source in diabetes antibody test kits. Please visit us at booth 752.
Some risks are obviously not worth taking.
Watch where you're going!
Some aren't as obvious, but could be just as deadly. Like the risk for type 2 diabetes, especially if you're over 45 or overweight. Take the diabetes risk test. It's free and takes less than a minute. Type 2 diabetes is one risk you can't afford to take. So stop diabetes before it stops you.